Howdy there. Okay, so I want to make a separate video on this topic. And this topic is the sales funnel. This is how your website is laid out design-wise, information-wise, to take a user, receive a visitor, enlighten them, send them along a path, and get something out of them, make them convert. And when I landed on this page, I just have to say, I am completely bewildered. I actually want to leave this website when I land on it. As you know, a new person hitting this page from wherever I came from, just getting on this page and seeing what I'm looking at, it's too much. There's so much happening. There's just so much going on. We have a call to action right here. Sign up. We've got another call to action here to learn more. We've got a floating, is this float? Yeah, we've got a floating footer bar, so to speak, with a heading on it, right? We've got another heading over here. We've got another heading over here, another call to action over here, and then this stuff is, and then more social buttons overlaying this, and this overlaying. You see, you have a slideshow back here. Underneath all this, there's a slideshow going on, but you have all these elements superimposed on it. So when I get to this page, and then something over here, what is that? Did that let you close it? Okay. So when I get to this page, I actually don't know what to do, and that's the problem. So, and you know, you can take my word for it, or you can do some usability tests with other people, but just empirically, land on this page and look at it fresh from someone who's never seen it before, you just don't know what to do. There's too much to do. And that's a huge no-no for marketing. You want to be very laser with your call to action and your message. You know what I mean? You have the user hits the site, he's on it for a few seconds. You know what I mean? You basically have 5 seconds before he clicks the back button. So you don't want to confuse him. You want to be a laser and tell him what you do, why they should trust you, and what they should do next. Did you get that? It's what service you provide, why they should trust you, you know, why you're the one, and what they need to do next. What's their next step? So when I hit this page, I just don't know. I just want to leave. You know what I mean? Just hit the back button. So I want to give you that. This is very good. Okay, this is excellent. This is a pass. This is perfect. This has a very good effect on the user. When they see these logos, they're like, oh good, I can trust these people. Okay, this is very well done. It should be moved up a little further up. It should be brought up a little closer so they can see it. So I'm just going to scroll down, okay? And one problem is we scroll down, we see we have 4 floating elements. We have your navigation's floating, your footer is floating, this offer is floating, and this offer is floating. So it feels really ad heavy. Even though these are advertisements, it just feels for the user like you're screaming at him. Like, look at this, hey, look at this, no, look at this. You see what I mean? Attention is being torn into several places at the same time, resulting in a diluted effect, as opposed to taking his attention like a laser and just showing him 1 or 2 things. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep going down. This is outstanding, okay? Google reviews, awesome, super important. It could be displayed better, absolutely, but I'm glad you're putting this here. It should just, from a design point, should be redone. We've got some video, that's very nice. Got a bunch of text. We got your other points here. And we go down, we got a call to action. Another one, there we go. This is decent down here. So my other point I want to go over is design-wise, it's very choppy. Like, you can tell this was made by not a web designer. You can tell this was made at Squarespace or WordPress or Wix, and it's very drag and drop. You see this? This is just like plopped in here, this guy. You know, this was from somewhere else. It's just been plopped in. these little blocks, this, you can tell, and then this green background. This is definitely dentist green, but it shouldn't be on your website. Your patients don't want to see that. You can tell this has been homemade, okay? And you guys are not homemade. You guys are pro. You are bosses, and your website needs to communicate that. And your website shouldn't look like it was a $5 or $50 website. You see what I mean? Because people are going to make that association. They're going to say, oh, this is one of those cheapo websites. Yeah, well, they're probably a cheapo company. Like, this is psychologically what's going on in someone's mind, even though they're not intentionally thinking it. They're going to make these associations. You know what I mean? Like, all it takes is for some little thing like that. They scroll down, they see it's choppy like this. This is kind of choppy, how you've got these blocks of content here. You've got the video just thrown in there, and then this thrown in there. It's like, okay, yeah. The person's feeling a little, yeah. And then how you have all this really heavy attention-grabbing items here. So I highly, highly, highly urge you to get a full redesign. A full redesign. Here's some nice websites. We've got some dentists somewhere in here, but I'll just grab these guys. This isn't in. Oops. There we go. Right. Now, this is actually no bueno. This is actually a mistake. But this needs to be, the background is conflicting with this. But you see how you have one message, right? One message. All my attention goes, bam, logo, bam, message. Whereas with this, I don't know where my attention goes. It goes, okay? So when you're redesigned, you want to have you really want to focus them up, right? And just showing the user one thing at a time, okay? Here's a heading. Here's some text. All right, here's a call to action. A strong heading, okay? Some little items. So things like this, and honestly, I would have this redesigned and have that removed. This is taking up too much space. I didn't get the best example for you, but you see the simplicity of this, and I'm not saying yours would look like this, but it just has a completely different effect, and you're gonna grab your user's attention like a laser. You're gonna put it on what you want them to see, and then you're gonna bring them down through this path, and at the end, you're gonna get them to do something, take some kind of an action, okay? So this was just a little kind of landing page evaluation, you could call it, for your homepage. Because the homepage's purpose is to enlighten and get someone to take an action, right? And if you have so many calls to action, people are going to be too confused and they won't end up taking action. So what the takeaway from this, what I really want to take away is, you gotta simplify. You gotta simplify by removing some elements, and then you've got to polish by getting a more dope design, as I would like to say, okay? A sexier design, really sleek and clean, okay? So you want to simplify out with all the communication you're giving here, and then you want to present it in a more beautiful way. And then you're going to really hit like a laser beam on your visitors, all right? Okay, there you go. Let me know if you want some more info. If you want me to break things down more specifically. We're Clear Imaging. I'm Kieran. This is us. Yay! We've been at it for years. I've been doing this since 2003. We actually really specialize with design. We do really nice designs. Here's some of our sites. Very fresh, very simple, section by section. You see what we're doing? You know what I mean? Each section has a message. Anyway, this is us. If you want us to help you out and do some work for you, we'd love to have you. Just come on down to clearimaging.com, come click on contact, fill out a form, or if you just want more information, I'd love to give you more knowledge. I'd love to give you more knowledge. I'm here to help you out. No worries. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.